We will be discussing this adjustment abnormal loss. Adjustment number 14, charity in the form of goods. Goods distributed as free samples. This we have discussed yesterday. So, as regarding abnormal loss, first thing is that what is the meaning of abnormal loss? So, there are two types of losses in the business. One is normal loss and one is abnormal loss. Now, normal loss is a thing which happens due to the nature of goods automatically. Like product is that it keeps on evaporating itself. You cannot control that process. So whenever you according to the nature of that good. Now abnormal loss is something that is not the nature of the product, that happens due to either some natural calamity or some casualty like accident or earthquake, flood, like this. So that is abnormal loss because it is happening not in the normal course of the business. It is not a normal event. That's why it is termed as abnormal loss. Now, second thing is just a minute. What will be the journal entry for abnormal loss of goods? Abnormal loss of goods. What will be the journal entry for this? Suppose the loss is by fire. So the journal entry will be loss by fire account debit because it is a nominal account to purchase account because the loss is happening to your goods. That's why purchase account will be credited because your purchase expense will get reduced and the expense is now getting converted into loss by fire. Now, loss by fire is a nominal account and purchase is also a nominal account. So one of now some you have an insurance for that also. Okay, first without having insurance, I will be telling you that adjustment only. Now after doing this, now what why it will become an adjustment? Because sometimes what happened on the last date fire occurred. So that's why it will remain unaccounted. It will remain unrecorded. So that's why I am doing this entry loss by fire account debit to purchase account. Now, when I have recorded this loss needs to be transferred to profit and loss account. So the next journal entry will be profit and loss account debit to loss by fire. Loss by fire account. Now these are the journal entries for making this adjustment. Now what will happen? I will transfer this loss by fire to profit and loss account. So first I will be writing it here to loss by fire in the profit and loss account. And then I have reduced my purchases. So from purchases, I will be reducing, yes, I will be reducing loss by fire. Loss by fire. I will be subtracting it from my purchases as I am reducing purchase return. Yes. So this adjustment is also clear. This is option 1. When goods are not insured. When goods are not insured. Now coming to the next part. If goods are insured, if you are having insurance for the goods, then how to make that adjustment? Because the moment you will be having loss, the insurance will come into effect also. So first entry will remain same, loss by fire account debit, loss by fire account debit to purchase account. No. Loss by fire account debit to purchase account. The first entry will remain same. Then second entry, what will happen? Now you will file claim with the insurance company. Suppose you are having a loss of rupees 50,000. So you will inform the insurance company that I am having a loss of rupees 50,000. So now you will file a claim with the insurance company. So you will make insurance company your debtor for 50,000. So that moment you will debit the insurance company because you have to collect this amount from the insurance company. Insurance company account debit to loss by fire account. Loss by fire account. So I will, suppose the company has admitted the full claim. Suppose the company has admitted full claim, so I will make company debtor for full amount. And because now company is giving me full amount of loss, that's why there will be no loss to me. And you can see practically that I have debited loss by fire with rupees 50,000, and at the same time when I'm getting the whole amount, I have credited the loss by fire account by 50,000. That way loss by fire account balance will become nil. So I will be getting this 50,000 from the insurance company now, and I will not be having any loss. Now how I will be presenting this case? If the goods are insured and full claim is admitted. So now see, loss by fire account balance is 0. You are supposed to reduce purchase account balance, and insurance company will become your debtor. This amount you will be getting in future from the insurance company. That way insurance company will become your debtor. So two parts are there. First part is purchase account. So that same way I will be reducing it from here, loss by fire. And second part, now it will go to the balance sheet asset side, and I will write here as debtors insurance company, because in near future I will be getting this amount from the insurance company. Yes, please. Till here, first inform me whether these two parts of this adjustment are clear or not. I have made first part, this one, abnormal loss of goods when the goods are not insured. This I have explained. Then second part I have explained if goods are insured and full claim is admitted. So in that case, how you will make this adjustment. And now the third part is there. Okay, fine. Third part is if goods are insured but partial claim is admitted. But partial claim is admitted. So first entry will remain same. First, loss by fire account debit to purchase account. First you will record the loss. Now because company is not admitting your full claim, partial claim is admitting, so insurance company will become your debtor. Insurance company debit, insurance company debit, and the amount which you are not getting back now, that will be debited to profit and loss account, because that amount which you are not able to recover from the insurance company will become your loss. Profit and loss account debit to loss by fire account. Now suppose out of 50,000 loss, this is a loss of 50,000, and now insurance company is saying that we will pay you only 40,000. So obviously you are getting back 40,000, your loss will be 10,000, and loss by fire account will be 50,000. So now this entry is going in three accounts. So you have to present insurance company in your balance sheet. Profit and loss account you are already preparing. So this 10,000 will go to the profit and loss account, and the amount will be reducing from purchase account. So three accounts will remain. Loss by fire is becoming nil. You can check. Loss by fire was debit by 50,000 and credit by 50,000. So loss by fire doesn't exist. So here in the profit and loss account, I will be writing to loss by fire. Now it will be 10,000. And 50,000 I will be reducing from here. You can check it with the help of entries also. See, I am reducing 50,000 from the purchase. That's why I have subtracted 50,000 from there. And 10,000 I have debited to profit and loss account. That's why in profit and loss I am writing 10,000 here, this one. And at the same time, my insurance company is becoming debtor now, not for 50,000, for only 40,000. So you can check the amounts again written against the each and every account. That account amount you will be writing in that account. Purchases subtraction from amount is 50,000. Insurance company amount is 40,000, and in profit and loss you will be writing 10,000. So I hope there are three parts of this adjustment. There are three ways this adjustment can come, and you might have learned how to present them. All the three parts. Now there may be abnormal loss in your fixed assets also. there may be abnormal loss in fixed assets. For goods we have learned. So again, there may be few combinations for that. So first thing is that what journal entry will be doing, loss by fire, account debit to fixed asset. Whatever fixed asset has been destroyed, that you have to credit now because it has gone out of your business to fixed asset account. Now again this loss will be transferred to profit and loss account. Profit and so same way you will be handling it also. Profit and loss account debit. Instead of subtracting it from purchase account, now it will be subtracted from fixed asset account to loss by fire account. And if it is also insured, the same way you will be doing accounting for that also. So now in profit and loss you will be writing loss by fire, and whatever the amount of loss is there in your asset, that will be doing. Now instead of subtracting it from purchase account, because there is no loss of goods, there is a loss in fixed asset. Suppose furniture is there, then you will subtract it from here, minus loss by fire. And if complete loss is there, it will become zero. Whatever amount is there, it will become zero. If insurance is there, then insurance company will become debtor for that amount, and you will not be having any loss if you are receiving the full amount of claim the same way you have done. So means goods or assets, whatever is there, only the difference is either you will be subtracting it from purchase or you will be subtracting it from fixed assets. The accounting will remain same. One I have shown you. If you are clear, please let me know that. Or if still any query is there, then tell me.